Welcome to the second part of the lessons that we will finish today, and that would be the second page of common mistakes that are made by students. You aim at, not on or against something. Well, the example goes like she aimed on or against the target, which is not correct to say. But you can't say she aimed at the target in the note we have, for example. Use the prepositions at to denote directions. For example, throw at, shout at, or fire at, shoot at. Okay, shoot without the at means to kill something. Okay, for example, he shot a bird, he hit and killed it. Okay, now I hope you just remember it. And angry with it. So you get angry with your teacher. I hope you should never get angry with your teacher. Sometimes it happens in life. It happens human. Okay, we are human. Okay, so it happens to get angry with your parents, with your friends, with your teacher. You get angry with somebody. Okay, don't say the teacher was angry against him, but you can say the teacher was angry with him. That is the correct way to say. And again, we have notes here down there. We get angry with a person at a thing, and that is very, very significant. Okay, so sometimes you get angry at your computer, at your car, at your phone because it doesn't work, at your router or router which doesn't give you good internet connection. Okay, so we get angry with a person at a thing. Okay, for example, he was angry at the weather. Let's see the example. Okay, at the weather. Yes, not with the weather. Okay, since weather is like an abstraction concept, it's an idea, it's not a person. Anyhow, okay. Well, in the second note, we also have annoyed with, vexed with, indignant with a person, bad at a thing, which they are synonym and they have the same meaning. Then we have anxious, which means trouble. Okay, anxious about it, not for. Well, you cannot say, it is not correct to say they are anxious for his health. It is not correct. Okay, but the correct way to say is they are anxious about his health or about their health. And in the note we have anxious meaning wishing very much. Text for example, parents are anxious for their children's success. Now you should remember that anxious differs depending on the prepositions that you use after the word anxious. If you say anxious about indicates something else, but when you say anxious for, it indicates something else. Well, what is the next part? Now, coming back again, arrive at or arrive to. So you could say we arrived, you cannot say we arrived to the village at night, but you can say we arrived at the village at night. That is correct to say. The correct prepositions, the correct collocations to be used. Well, we do have a note, arrive in. With the countries and large cities, we can say arrive in because it's so big, and you do know that we use the preposition in when we're talking about a very general area, like a big city or a country. Okay, so arrive in with countries and large cities. Okay, Mr. Smith has arrived in London or New York or India, which is a country. New York and London or big cities. That's why we use in. Okay, it's great. Now then we have ashamed of. Now this is very, very significant because most of my students, when I was teaching actually in the university in Afghanistan, So they had this problem. So sometimes they said, I am ashamed from my teacher, which was not correct. They said, I am ashamed from my speaking or from my classmates, which is not correct to say. Well, what is the correct way to say? Okay, you can say ashamed of, but not ashamed from. Okay, and there is also a difference between using the word ashamed and being shy. Okay, now remember, when you are ashamed of something, that means you did something wrong and you feel guilty. That's why you are ashamed of doing something. And that actually didn't happen in the class. Okay, you are not ashamed of your speaking or ashamed of your teacher or your classmates in the class. Maybe you are shy of your classmates, teachers, because you didn't do anything wrong and you don't feel guilty. Okay, so the correct way to use is shy there within the preposition of, not from. Okay, now let's see the examples here. He is now ashamed from his conduct is not correct. Don't say. Okay, but you can say he is now ashamed of his conduct. His bad behavior indicates here. Okay, his behavior, which of course maybe his conduct or behavior was not good enough or appropriate enough. That's why he is ashamed of. Okay, now in the note we have, it's not correct, it isn't correct to use ashamed of meaning shy. Okay, for example, ashamed means feeling shame or guilt about something. Now shy means feeling nervous with someone. Instead of saying I am ashamed or ashamed of my teacher, say I am shy of my teacher. That's what I told you. That is what happened in my class every single day. Okay, now what is next? Okay, this is done. That's it, guys. Well, this page is done, I think, and I have to say bye for now. And I want to say once again, okay, now I have Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube channel, Bigo, and what are the other social medias that I use? Well, there are more. Okay, but if you are interested to improve your English, find and search. There are lots of videos that are recorded on how to improve your speaking skills, your pronunciation skills, and there are lots of lessons actually on improving your pronunciation and reading skills, listening skills, writing skills. Okay, there are lots of tips for grammar. Okay, TOEFL preparation, for IELTS preparation. Okay, guys. Well, not making the video so long, I have to say bye-bye.